story of such school bullying. The seemingly simple story is full of human reflection that tolerance is understood as redemption. The main character Ishida, who was deaf and was bullied by the male protagonist, lived in Nishinomiya since she was a child. The younger sister, Ji Sien, who has been protecting the female protagonist since childhood, took the lead in bullying the female protagonist and helped the eldest girl, Dejie, who took the initiative to communicate with the female protagonist when she was a child. The first friend after the male protagonist Honey has been transferred from several classes to the hearing-impaired Shiazi Nishinomiya. Everyone is very curious about this girl who can only communicate with the outside world through a notebook. After the class teacher suggested that the whole class should learn sign language together, more and more people in the class were dissatisfied and gradually divided into two factions. Being the president and bullying Nishinomiya for 10 days at this time. My friends bullied Nishinomiya together. They laughed at Nishinomiya for breaking Shinkong's hearing aid. At this time, Nishinomiya still wanted to do something with them. After they left, Nishinomiya, your mother found the school and suspected that her child was bullied at school for 10 days. I found out about the little friends who bullied Nishinomiya at the beginning, but they shed their responsibilities for 10 days. Because of this incident, he started his career of being bullied. One day, he found that Nishinomiya was trying to wipe the table. Try hard to tell 10 days to work hard. Even so, I have to work hard, but after 10 days, I felt that washing the ditch was annoying and got into a fight with him. After 10 days, I learned that what Nishinomiya was trying to wipe was someone else's scribbles on his desk. 10 days later, he slowly closed himself off. I cut myself off from the outside world and put a fork on the faces of everyone around me, and started refusing to communicate until she met Nishinomiya again in high school. She wanted to be with work friends for 10 days, but she was faked again and again. It's my sister's boyfriend, and I was on my way home for 10 days. I saw my classmates pouring out. I was thinking about being robbed of my bicycle. He helped but didn't get his bicycle. After listening to it, they gradually became friends. Take 10 days to think about what I have. Wanting to find Shui Gongzi, he became a friend and directly talked to Nishigong, while Nishigong's book fell into the water. In order to reduce the book, he jumped into the river for 10 days and immediately jumped to save him. Xiaoha was punished by the school, Nishinomiya duel. Xian lost his temper, ran away from home in a fit of rage. Ran away from home for 10 days, and we should go home and have dinner together. I want to make up for the damage caused by the construction before, and it has not been 10 days since I bought a new mobile phone. If you want to get the same way, you know that the other party really wants to contact the girl who helped him in the primary school. He started to help him find the contact information. The lucky two met by chance on the way to find the owner. Zidang team members who had to talk very happily. After Ishida was on the road, his career as a doctor was only to make time for fun. Make friends with people who have cleaned themselves up. After that, Nishinomiya specially changed his hairstyle for 10 days, but the gift wasn't very good. Well, he didn't hear clearly what the other party was saying for 10 days because of his non-standard pronunciation. The more and more people you come to want to be with this friend for 10 days is to listen to you, and the forks on their faces can be removed. I asked him to meet his former friend, Zhang Aaron, but I didn't expect that they both mentioned it. Time crashes away. I also feel that this should not be the case with Western Polytechnic University. Even went to describe that because of fine workmanship jewelry lost all the friends. And at this time, 10 days ago, 1 hour of classmates open class helped you clean up the weather. I just had friends, and the outside world was a bit like the sky was beaten back to its original shape. He started to ignore the friends around you and drove them away from him. Next to this Nishinomiya and get along. Shihongha, who I brought first, liked it very much, and after their mother's birthday, several people went to watch the fireworks display together, which was unexpected. In such a warm environment, Qigong was ready to commit suicide by jumping off a building. It is reported that in order to save Nishinomiya from the fall, Time suddenly realized at 10 o'clock when he caught Nishinomiya and decided to greet the people around him well tomorrow. Shi Gongming was unconscious for 10 days after the incident. Nishinomiya's mother was so guilty that she knelt down and gave 10. Mother Tian apologized. Although Nishinomiya was professionally bullied because of the injury incident on the 10th day, he still wanted to recall all his friends on the 10th day, including bluntly saying that Qigong started one by one. He contacted his former friends one by one, and things finally came to his senses and explained to his friends one by one. Shihunghub became a good friend 10 days after returning to school. He canceled the check on everyone's face. A few friends went together and started a happy life. Dressing up your name won the best, but after watching this movie, it reminds us of the past. At the same time, I am more aware of not hurting others easily. Yes. Subsequent preference. Xiaomei, a $1 million household, publishes an article on time every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Added is good. Bar.